impossible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website. And now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up. with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
So instantaneously. Now, when I say stuff that's just comes across my news feed, I know some of you are probably trying to catch me and say, "But you said you do all that research in this stuff." Now, when I say just came across, I don't mean this very instant that I say it. That would be kind of stupid, because I don't have my news feed running while I'm doing the show. I mean, I don't see it. Because, a lot of this newsfeed stuff, when I say it comes across, it gets dumped into, certain applications that the RSS stuff. And so you got to actually open the RSS feed and read it. And you got to, emails, you got to open up your email account and read it. And that stuff is not running while I'm doing the show. So when I say it could be one of the last pieces of things, information that comes across as I'm preparing for the show. And I'll do a quick research behind it if it catches my attention. And this is why I did this, because I thought it was important. And I did really just put it over there on the Rod Eccles Show fan page over on Facebook, because I wasn't going to cover it. But then as I start thinking about it throughout the show, see, I can do like 5 different things at the same time. And you'll never know that, especially when it comes to my mind. I mean, I'm doing the show right now, but I'm also probably thinking about 3 or 4 other things having real thought about this stuff while I'm doing a show. And you're not even noticing it because it doesn't affect with what I'm doing right now. So as I was thinking about this, as I was talking to you about Planned Parenthood and stuff, I said, this is important stuff, just like Planned Parenthood. You guys got to know this kind of stuff. So this is what's happening with drivers in these 30 cities, which is going to, if they're doing it in 30, you know that they're going to expand it, because the government, it's only 7.9, it's only $8 million, a $3 trillion, $4 trillion budget. What's $8 million bucks? Let's just up this a little bit. Let's go to 20 million, expand this to like 50 or 60 cities, huh? Yeah, 70 cities. There we go. We'll cover the whole damn United States for less than 100 million. Let's do that. It's only $100 million. What's $100 million on a $4 trillion budget? But this is what a lot of the cash or the money's for. Drivers are offered cash for surrendering DNA samples. Here's the going rate. $10 for a cheek swab. $50 for blood drawn from your vein. Now, the goal, according to the NHTSA, is to there's those letter acronyms again. TSA is in there too, but it's not the It's not the airport security. It is to decrease impaired driving accidents by analyzing raw bodily fluids fresh off the street. So they're trying to make you think that they're not cataloging your DNA. But they're just getting samples. So what you think? Well, I'm not drunk, but aha! As the wonderful brilliant Jew man says when he gets something, aha! Here is the rub. They want to find out of all the people that are surveyed, how many people were driving with alcohol in their system, or prescription drugs, or illegal drugs, or things like that, said Lieutenant Freddie Turrentine of the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department in Pell City, Alabama. So now understand that this stuff is going to develop, and you're going to be pulled over. And you're going to be asked to be given a swab or a blood sample. Yeah, we're going to give you $10 or $50. Here you go. And they're going to say, give me 60 seconds. We'll be back with your check. And they're going to come back, and if you've done or had something that you probably shouldn't have had while driving, they're going to come back and with the good old handcuff and say, hey, you want to step out of the car? Don't doubt me on this. Or they're going to use this data in order to try to write new laws. Hey, maybe for instance, for me, a lot of times, if I don't get headaches often, they're a rare occurrence, but when I do, taking 2 Advil does not stop the headache. I've got to take 3. Well, maybe somebody will decide that, having 3 pills in your system is over the limit. I'm just saying. Now, the NHTSA says that the samples are voluntary. But voluntary. Now, do people really believe that a DWI checkpoint or something that looks like a DWI checkpoint is really voluntary? Most Americans do not. And drivers have had varying experiences on this. Now, one woman from North Fort Worth, Texas, said that the checkpoint she experienced was not voluntary at all. She was forced off the road into a parking lot back on November 15th of 2014 and pressured into submitting to a breathalyzer. Now, why would you have to take a breathalyzer if you're only going to volunteer a swab or blood sample? Now, she was on her lunch break when she was forced into the checkpoint. She says, I gestured to the guy in front that I just wanted to go straight, but he wouldn't let me and forced me into a parking lot, she said. And she told this to NBC's Dallas-Fort Worth news station. They were asking for cheek swabs. They would give you $10 for that. Also, if you let them take your blood, they would pay you $50 for that. But she said she was not interested in getting paid. And I finally did the breathalyzer test just because I thought that would be the easiest way for me to leave. And people capitulate every single time on this kind of stuff. That's not voluntary. Now, how voluntary is it when you have a police officer in uniform flagging you down? Asked Susan Watson, executive director of the Alabama chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union. Are you going to stop? Well, of course you are. You're going to stop. Although this was voluntary, it was not voluntary that you stop and hear the DNA for cash pitch, said Alabama resident Jay Bosey after experiencing a checkpoint in June. And the stories go on and on and on. Just stuff like this is just out there, folks. This is why, this is what I'm here for. This is why I am on the case for you, to give you all this information that nobody else has got. Did anybody else hear any of this from any other talk show hosts out there today? Absolutely not. I'm going to garner to say, I'm going to wage a small bet, give you a nickel if I'm wrong, to say no. Nobody did. So you only get that stuff here. And where is here? Here is, by the way, from me, your lovable host, Elrod, coming to you live from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is live free or die. So far as I know, we don't have these kind of checkpoints. The state motto is still live free or die. I did check today just to make sure. It is Wednesday, hump day for some people, August the 5th in the year of our Lord 2015. Halfway through the week.